Target Trading Academy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Preston Vogl here with today's Micros Market recap at Target Trading Academy. Let's get right into it. It is Tuesday, December 20th at the close of New York. Let's go straight into micro oil. With that being said, micro oil opened up inside the range from yesterday. For the most part, we kind of just went sideways for a good portion of the day, 2 hours right there. And then had finally some volatility enter. They came down, got close to that edge, turned right around. I mean, we had response at this edge as is, another response there, and then finally broke it and came back down and pretty much settled where we opened for the most part. But with that said, the close was down here, around here yesterday, so we are closing higher. So net gain for the day in micro oil. As far as gold goes, we opened gap up. This was the range high, I believe, around there. Never even tried to go down. It just opened right above the edge, hit it, and bounced right off. And then hit this edge and came right down. So without saying much, yes, we did close net positive in gold as well. Now, we didn't get a whole lot of action in our equities. Pretty sideways. There was some movement, some opportunities for entries, but ideal situation, not a whole lot for us here. We did open inside the range. We were below the close, and we had some movement up in general to that HVA edge. It came to it, came down, bounced, had some response at that level, broke through it, came back to it, had another response at that level to go short, then came back up, broke through it, and then just overall, this is pretty much where the majority of entries or potential entries were today in the micro ES. And then it came up and didn't give you too much opportunities up here. It just blew through them. There was some potential, but just how they developed, they're a little bit riskier. But ultimately, they reached a high. They couldn't go any higher, and then it came back down, and it's just been sideways for the most part. They did test those highs again, but all in all, they didn't make much headway. Now, they are going to be finishing up from yesterday, so that's a net gain in the ES there. And then similar story in the micro NASDAQ. So far, it's pretty close to the close from yesterday, so who knows? Maybe they'll eventually bring it down because technically there's still more time to be trading, but we'll see. Right now, they have a slight positive to yesterday's close, but we opened pretty much at that contract low at that HVA edge, struggled getting through it once, twice, 3 times. 4th time, they broke through but couldn't sustain it, came back down. 5th time, same area, so they had a well, I can't think of the word right now for whatever reason, but I'm going to skip it. I'm not going to try to think of it. But so they had come back down, recoup, and then they shot back up. And I say shot, it was more of a slow grind. Hit that edge, and you can see the phenomenal response around that HVA right there. And then they came back up, making some newer highs and ultimately testing those lows. But again, like we said, they didn't really make much headway in terms of closing above or below yesterday's close. And again, these choppy values, I mean, this is pretty slow, pretty choppy. I can imagine next week's going to be worse. But with that said, there's not a whole lot of range expansion going on in the markets right now, and that's typical of this time of year. But if you are interested in learning more about these HVAs, these high volume areas, and how you can get them onto your charts the night before your next day's trading activity, again, feel free to reach out to us. We're Target Trading Academy. You can find us on Facebook or go to our website at targettrading.co. Again, that is targettrading.co. Get in touch with a consultant at either location. They'll gladly show you what we do in our rooms each and every day, and you'll be able to see for yourself why we are the #1 trading education company in the world. And we look forward to seeing you there.